And we are live. Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good day, or whatever the hell time of day it is for you. This is Geek with our seventh episode. Ooh, never thought we'd reach this milestone. Our seventh episode. We've got three of the team with us tonight. There's me, your host for the evening, Peter, saying hello to you all. We've also got Connor
Hey yo.
and Magnus.
Hello.
Yeah, sadly, Guy couldn't join us. Apparently, it's his wedding anniversary. Like that matters.
Yeah.
Cool. Pushed over.
Sorry, just getting a little feedback for myself there. That's why I went quiet for a second.
Okay.
How's everyone doing today?
I am doing very well at the moment.
Yeah, nice.
School, sixth form. First week of sixth form has started.
Ah, no longer having to wear the school uniform, eh?
There's some sort of uniform. I have to wear smart dress.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, that sucks.
Yep.
How's your week treating you, Connor?
It's been very busy. I've gone back to pick up carpentry, so I've been sawing away and I've been chiseling and chipping and I've actually been enjoying it a lot. It
Carpentry?
doesn't sound very geeky, but I get up to that in the
that
afternoon,
sounds-
so I may seem like
Carpentry
a
it sounds altogether far too manly for a geek.
well, that's what I was gonna say.
Says the man
I
who
was
was
gonna say
working
I'm
at
a
the gym
normal
today.
person by day and then a geek at night. I live a dual life.
Ah, your hidden identity, I see.
Yes.
All right, cool. Well, as always, we start off each episode with just an update of the geeky things we've been up to since the last time. And has anybody got any fascinating stories to report? Maybe not. Yeah, it's been kind of slow, hasn't it, the last couple of weeks?
Yeah,
Well,
there's not really been much out or anything really newly released. I actually, come to speak of it, this last week I actually watched Flash Gordon for the first time ever, and I
Seriously,
loved it.
the
Yeah,
actual
seriously.
one with Brian Blessed.
Yeah,
Oh yes, that is one insane movie.
it is.
that-
I'm actually very, very
uh,
surprised they've not tried to remake one
They
because
did. A couple
the
of years ago, they started
storyline
the
and
Flash Gordon.
whatnot is actually relatively strong,
Yeah, they had the TV show a
especially
couple of
like
years
the
ago.
lore and whatnot.
I mean, they've tried. It just didn't work.
Oh,
that's quite a problem.
Yeah,
well, Brian Blessed is still alive.
and there's no one who can say that line quite like him. Although,
Gordon's alive.
yeah, he's actually a lot more restrained in the film than people think. They're kind of
Yeah.
expecting him to bellow it just like, Gordon's a lot! And it's not.
Yeah, but I loved it. I thought it was awesome.
Nice.
I mean, yeah, I can say, it's relatively old, but I still loved it.
And we love you for loving it. You been up to anything, Magnus?
Pardon?
You been up to anything, Magnus?
Not really. Not anything of interest. Can't really think of anything, to be honest.
Fair enough. Well, the only thing I've been getting up to is catching up on another new TV show. Once Upon a Time, i.e., what happens when fairy tale characters live in the real world.
Interesting.
Yeah,
That would be very interesting to watch, actually.
well, I went into the show with trepidation. Then I saw the actresses they had playing Snow White and Red Riding Hood and Sleeping Beauty, and I thought they are very, very attractive, so I'll give this show a chance. Seriously, when they cast someone as Belle, oh yes. But it's a really good show as well.
Is
It's
it?
not perfect. it's got a lot of silly stuff that happens in it, to be sure, but it actually works for the most part. I mean, believe it or not, despite the fact it's coming through Disney, I think this is the first official Disney-ish release that includes a bisexual character.
Huh. Interesting. I might have to have a look at it.
Yeah, apparently in this show, it's not a big spoiler, Mulan's bi. Who knew?
Is it like what? Is it aimed at a higher aged audience?
It's aimed at adults, yeah. It's a proper adult show. Like, you have the contrast between what life was like in fairy tale world and what's going on. So, premise is fairy tale characters get cursed, so they forget their fairy tale characters and now live in the real world.
Ah, that makes sense.
And then the child of Snow White and Prince Charming, and this is all revealed during the first episode, so it's not exactly a big spoiler here. She is destined to break the curse.
Cool.
Like, Connor found a very interesting thing. What was that Disney princesses thing you showed me?
Oh, it's a comedy link on Facebook. It's just a very short comedy link. It's called Fairy Tale Housewives. It's quite funny.
I think I've seen that actually.
It's basically what fans reckon would happen if you stuck all the fairy tale princesses in a reality TV show. Very interesting little funny link.
Yeah,
but
sounds weird.
Probably not very relative to it.
No, but it kind of leads us a bit closer on, at least this is an odd segue, but TV! It's that time of year again, folks. The movies have stopped coming out, the cinema goes quiet, and what do we instead have? Every new television show that's starting.
Gizmo's favourite thing to do. Watching TV.
And to be honest, we have actually got in geekdom one hell of a bumper crop. I mean, just listing the superhero or comic-based TV shows coming out this year. Are you ready for the list?
Yeah.
We have got the third season of Arrow, the first season of The Flash, the second season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the new show Agent Carter, the new show Constantine, the new show Gotham, the new show Daredevil, and the new show iZombie. And that's just the big ones. There's all sorts of other little ones being rumoured as well.
I am proper looking forward to some of these.
Yeah, I mean, we've got at least like 8 or 9 different TV shows based on comic books coming out this year.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
That's got to be an all-time record.
Oh, almost certainly, yeah. And there's rumours of even more as well. I mean, I don't know how substantiated they are, but there are rumours of more DC one comings out, starting with all of our new characters. Oh, and for you DC fans, they've cast the villain of the Captain Marvel movie. Guess who's playing Black Adam? Have you guessed it yet?
Let's just give him a second.
The Rock, as in Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, is playing the villain of a Captain Marvel movie.
It sounds awful, but I really didn't expect him to do it.
He has been, if you go to the discussion forums, he has been the name discussed about it for like years, literally.
Yeah. He has been hinting for a while that he's going to be a character in the DC comics, hasn't he? Although my favourite news so far when it comes to comic heroes has to be when Stan Lee has now confirmed they are working on Black Panther.
Yes, now that is a good one. Actually, ignoring a truly awful movie that came out a few years ago, this is probably going to be the first movie with a black hero who's based on a comic book.
Are you talking about Blade for the previous one?
Okay, second. I've forgotten Blade. How did I forget Blade? I love those movies.
Yeah, I do quite enjoy Blade, but I think it's because he's more. I don't know, the way he's portrayed is more an anti-hero than hero, isn't he? And yeah, he's
Yeah,
very
well,
easily forgotten about in that type
he's
of
not even a
genre,
nice
isn't
guy. He just happens to kill vampires.
he? Why not?
Granted, killing vampires probably puts you on the good guy side, but still,
Well,
one would hope.
yeah, one would
And to be
hope.
fair, the series they had based on the Blade films was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Connor have started watching is it the anime style of Blade?
They've made an anime of it.
Yeah, me and Magnus actually watched the first animated series. I don't know if it's the very first that's ever made. I mean, I've not done extensive research on it, but we on Amazon Prime Video, the first series of a Blade anime has come up, so we've started watching that. And the
Oh,
first
nice.
episode was all right, actually.
Pretty
It's
terrifying,
interesting.
to be honest, but that's just my opinion.
Cool.
So yeah, I'll
Well,
get back to everyone on that, see what I think on that.
oh, definitely. Start sending us some reviews of that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, let's kind of lead on from that. I basically asked everybody before this one to just tell us like the top 2 or 3 things they're looking forward to in geekdom, film or television. We'll explain why that in a sec. But film or television you're really looking forward to in the upcoming year. That's the 2014-15 year. So all the way up to next summer. And we have all thought long and hard about this in the last 5 minutes. Okay, a little bit longer than
Yes,
5 minutes.
yes. Long and hard. Yeah.
We're teasing. We've been thinking about this for a while. But I think they always say age before beauty, so let's reverse that. Magnus, you can go
Oh
first.
no.
What are you
Okay.
looking forward to this year?
So, TV show wise, I am looking forward to the next, and I believe it's the last season of Falling Skies, along with, and I've always been a big fan of Falling Skies, as if you've seen, and you'll know that if you've watched the first episode of Falling Skies, it was all because of Guy, and I've just loved the story and the overall cover of this TV show of just how it encompasses alien invasion and gives a different perspective of it. But other than Falling Skies, it is the next Walking Dead season, and
Hey,
I'm not up to date with The Walking Dead because I didn't have a way to watch season 4. So I've not watched season 4 yet, which I'm yet to watch, although I know pretty much everything because my friends spoiled it for me. But leading on from that, the only film that I thought of, which everyone else hadn't included, for me, one that really stuck out to me is a film called Big Hero 6, which is the next Disney film,
yeah.
and it
So,
looks really
we
interesting.
just interrupting there. We've all heard, I think, of Falling Skies. We've all seen The Walking Dead, so we kind of know they're coming. I've never heard of this Big Hero 6. So what's it about, man?
Okay, so I'm not entirely sure myself. They've not revealed a lot in the trailers, but it's simple to say that. So pretty much, it's a time of robots, where robots are aiding human beings, and this one kid who's an absolute genius is able to make himself a robot that is powered on helium. So he's literally just a massive balloon robot, which is absolutely brilliant. And there turns out there's an evil villain mastermind who's able to use electromagnetic pulses, so EMPs, to control certain robots, and they're kind of like tons of little scarabs. And he's trying to use that to conquer the world. And he pretty much, the main character, he decides to make a battle suit for this robot, so he's not as weak and puny on the outside, because he is literally a balloon. And it's just very interesting to see how there's a part that in the trailer where the robot pretty much gets a little hole popped in him, and pretty much the more helium he loses, the more he kind of acts high and stoned. So it's quite interesting because he walks into the house, and you know how in all films when someone walks in drunk, they'd be like, shh, but really loudly. So the robot's in there like, we fell out a window. Shh. So it's quite interesting. I'm really looking forward to it.
I'll admit, they were probably high when they came up with this idea from what you're talking.
Most definitely.
That is
It won't surprise
insane.
me.
I'll have to look up that one. Nice. Do you know when it's in cinemas?
It should be in Octoberish time, I believe.
Oh, not that long then. Alright,
No?
cool. Alright, moving on then. Connor, you're not really looking forward to the TV series, are you?
Yeah, well, to be honest, there is one TV series, obviously I'm looking forward to The Flash that is coming out. I'm dead excited for that, 7th of October. I'm, looking forward to seeing where they take that and how they evolve upon that story. The only issue that I have with TV series is time. As I said, I'm always busy with carpentry and, work and whatnot. That is always, finding that time to just sit down and watch TV series and then have the patience when they end an episode where it just leaves you on the edge of your seat. And although I love TV series, I love a film because it gives me that satisfaction of a start and an ending. And I feel that most films are probably better funded than most TV series. I know that's not always the case, but I don't know, I just get such a satisfaction of being able to sit down and watch a film from start to finish and then look forward to when the next film is coming out. Whereas with a TV series, I almost feel compelled to have to watch and watch and watch and watch.
That's
And
their
so,
plan all along.
Yeah,
I
it's
know, but it
watch every
frustrates me
episode.
because I know that's their plan.
And I'm falling for it!
You see,
Exactly.
I'm the opposite of Connor. I much prefer. I like films, but I really like TV shows more, just because there's more to it than 2 hours. It goes much deeper than other films.
Yeah. Although my personal favorite is a TV show following on from a film. So like Stargate SG-1, love that show. Love that show. When you can get both, everyone's happy, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm
But,
definitely looking forward to The Hobbit Part 3. Oh my days. I almost cried when I went to the cinema and I saw that the trailer was finally up. Oh dear, this December. Just a little bit of background information. As a kid, this book was probably what I read every night before I went to bed. I've probably read that book more than any book combined almost. I absolutely love The Hobbit, and so I'm well looking forward to the last part coming out.
nice. Nice. Anything else?
I'm also looking forward to the Star Wars film, of course. I think there's a little geek inside of all of us that screams with ecstasy just at the sound of the Star Wars film coming out.
Yeah. One of these days we're gonna have to get round. I'm gonna have to get round to telling people why, why the Star Wars prequels are actually really good movies.
Well, I actually do think they're good, but I will say that I do feel like Clone Wars does drag on just slightly bit too long. But other than that, I think they're good films.
Yeah, I really like them as well. But so many people
In
just
fact,
hate these
Phantom Menace was
movies.
one of the first I actually went to watch at the cinema, and
But
I loved
that's a
it.
discussion for another day, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Although I think everybody's kind of looking forward to Star Wars, even if they won't admit it.
Yeah.
Well, they're idiots if they don't. Just putting it out there. Just like all the memes that say, either you like Walking Dead or you're wrong.
I don't know. People are allowed to not like it if they want. That's fine.
Yeah, we
They're
just
just
won't
wrong, is
respect them
all.
for that choice.
Yeah, my case though, I'm really just looking forward to 3 series more than any other. One of the first, it's the last season of the show Supernatural. At least that's what everyone's saying. It's probably the last. Season 10 of Supernatural. And I don't want to give away the cliffhanger, but they just released the trailer for the first episode, and yeah, it looks like it's going to be good.
Yeah.
If you're a fan of Crowley, the Demon Crowley, he is a series regular for this season, as far as I know. Meaning Crowley should be showing up a hell of a lot more. And I just love that guy, so that's awesome. Yeah, the other 2 series I'm really looking forward to myself, though, it's obviously season 3 of Arrow. I mean,
Oh,
I love the
definitely.
first season. I truly adored the second season. This third season looks like it could be really, really good. I mean, you've got so many interesting things coming on. For one thing, they're getting other DC superheroes showing up in the show now.
Yeah, do you guys know who the villain for season 3 is yet?
Well, I think it might be just a little hint from the massive trailer saying Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah. Sadly, they couldn't get Liam Neeson.
He might be a little bit beyond the TV budget.
Yeah.
Just a bit.
But yeah, they've got, though, former Superman Brandon Routh playing the Atom, or Ray Palmer at least.
Oh.
So that's cool. And, you know, Steve Amell, however you pronounce his name, his brother Robbie is actually going to be in The Flash as another DC character. So that could be interesting.
Yeah, very.
Yeah, they're just expanding the universe so much. It looks like it could be awesome. And the next season I'm looking forward to most of anything, coming out way sooner than anyone expected. It is Legend of Korra Season 4.
Yeah, you do
It
like those, don't you?
just Yeah, it just finished like 3 or 4 weeks ago, like in August. End of August, it just finished, and they're showing the new season starting, when is it? October the 3rd. So like 3 weeks. 3 weeks,
Wow.
and it's back. It's just like, what? That
Can't
is no
complain
time
about
at all.
that.
It's amazing. Well, it's a cartoon animated show, so you finish that show usually before you air the show anyway.
Yeah.
And since it was switched to online only, which is like the only downside, you have to watch it on Nickelodeon.com. But it's on there for free. You get it through the internet. At least if you live in America, you do. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be really, really fun. Now, I think we can all agree we're not exactly not looking forward to them. I mean, is anyone here not looking forward to watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
I've not even watched the first series, I have to admit, I'm really sorry.
Okay, so we got one person who's not. You've not seen that again, have you, Connor?
I've seen episodes here and there. I've not watched it religiously, but those episodes I have watched, I've really enjoyed. So I am actually, looking forward to more of it.
I am, however, looking forward to watching it in general because I'm looking forward to how they're going to link them to all the different Marvel films.
Yeah, and they're bringing in, again, they're expanding the universe in it as well. Like, they're bringing in Mockingbird, for instance.
Yeah, that's she was in Captain America 2, wasn't she? Gonna be that.
No, she wasn't.
Was she not?
So the actress is Adrienne Palacki. I think that's how you pronounce her name. She was Wonder Woman in that failed Wonder Woman pilot. and she has been in various films and stuff. She's an attractive woman, so I'm good with this. I'm kidding. She's also a decent actress as well, and she's kind of got the experience to do action, so she should do pretty well.
That's good.
Yeah, you've also got Gotham coming out, which is the what happened when Bruce Wayne was still a kid, and how
I'm looking
Gotham becomes
forward
the
to
Gotham
that.
of the Batman films. So that could be pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that's going to be pretty wicked, actually.
Yeah, and you'll see some of the origins of some of the Batman villains as well. Although they have got no hint whatsoever that there will be any sight or sound of the Joker
Oh.
Oh.
yet.
For all we know, it could actually be like one of the employees or whatever. One of the police force or something.
Yeah, I kind of hope we never find out about the Joker's origin.
Yeah, that would be good though.
But then you've got linking into Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you've got Agent Carter, which is the origins of S.H.I.E.L.D., which will be shown during like the winter hiatus of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. You'll have Agent Carter showing up. You have the Daredevil TV show, which will be linked in as well. And
Wow.
you've just got so many. And a series that I'm not looking forward to, but I'm interested in, Constantine.
See,
What
that
is
can either be a
about
very
that?
big hit or a very big miss, can't
Could
it?
you please inform me about this, Peter?
Okay, so did you see the film Constantine with Keanu Reeves?
Yes.
Nothing like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the film Constantine. It's a good film, but it is absolutely nothing like the comic book character.
No, it's not.
For one thing, Constantine he's English, probably from
Yeah.
somewhere up north, and he's a con man who happens to kind of keep lucking into really, really crazy demonic situations. But he is basically just a con man. So
Okay.
it'll be interesting to see where they go with this one. It could, like you say, it could be brilliant, or it could just be absolutely awful.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But in fairness, I've got quite a bit of faith in DC because they've been making really good TV series so far. So I don't
Yes, they
imagine
have.
they're going to start making a bad one.
Well, yeah, I mean, in my experience, when DC make a series on TV, it usually turns out pretty good. I mean, if you need
Yeah.
any hint that they know how to do it, the DC animated universe it was sublime. It was absolutely sublime. All the series, from Batman the Animated Series up and through the end of Justice League Unlimited, was just amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking
Yeah,
forward
they
to
do
Batman vs
series.
Superman actually.
Yeah, but that's not until 2016 now, isn't it? Although, I am really looking forward to that as well. Of all the movies coming out in the next few years, that is the one I'm looking forward to the most.
Have they announced that they're bringing out any more Batman or Superman independent films in between them?
There's none coming out in between. They're kind of, I think the plan right now is have Batman versus Superman, and then that will build into a Justice League film, and from that they'll spin out and show
Right.
kind of others coming from there.
Yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, and just to whet your appetites, it's not confirmed entirely yet, but if you're a fan of DC, there looks like they're planning on making a live-action Teen Titans TV show.
Oh.
Yes, a live-action Teen Titans TV show.
How will they pull that off? Hmm.
I have no idea, but it could be brilliant.
I hope it will be. I really
So,
will.
That's pretty much all we've got to say. Just if there's a show we haven't mentioned that you're really looking forward to, tell us about it. Let us know why. Tell us why we're idiots for not having mentioned it. You know, whatever you want to say.
Or you
But
know,
if
on
you
the
want-
upside, praises
Don't
for
be
those
too
that win.
mean.
Be mean to Magnus. Be nice to the rest of us.
Yeah, that makes it all makes sense now.
But do we have any final closing thoughts, guys?
No, actually.
Apparently, Guy's the really talkative one.
Well,
Yeah.
I've just I've mentioned most of it, really. Um, just keep tuned, really, especially now that September's coming to a close, and as you said, the era of TV shows is coming. To my demise,
Show
the
season
good
is
films
coming.
aren't out till December, so just keep tuned for the TV series.
Yeah, I'm I'm actually looking at having like 50-hour plus working weeks for the foreseeable future. So, man, I'm not going to sleep at all watching all these shows.
Why aren't you getting any sleep, Peter? Must watch Legend of Korra.
You don't understand. There's the new pilot episode of The Flash. I have to see it. At which I would hope my boss would look at me and go, "You know what, dude? Totally understand. Legit reason. Take the day off."
In fact, take the month off.
In fact, if you promise not to, here's just a question to finish up on. Think about this. If your boss said to you, "Don't watch any of the episodes of the TV show until June, and I will pay for your Netflix account, and you can take a week off to just watch them all then," would you take that deal?
Oh, you are one mean person.
That is, because it'd be like, that sounds awesome, but so long. Think about it. Tell you what, I'll let you come up with an answer later. But it's getting late, and we don't want to have people listen for too long. So, on that note, this is from Connor, Magnus,
Yep.
and Peter saying thank you for listening and geek out.
Geek out.
Geek out.